Hey guys, it's July the 7th and we're going on a mock deployment for our customer Motorola. We're going to go up to Nashville and we're treating this just as though we were deploying on an actual hurricane. So come along as I show you what that looks like. Okay, so here we have our flatbed trailer. This is going to be pulled by my youngest son Luke, and what we have on here is a Pet Pro. So this is like a portable tower system. Over there you can see it has an aluminum tower that folds out into 3 sections, goes up to about 50 feet. It allows us inside of this cabinet with this environmental control for the guys to create a portable tower. So if the tower was destroyed, we'd be ready to set up and make it work. So for this deployment, we're going to be in a parking lot, and so we'll create a radio system in the parking lot off of this system. We can also put this at the base of a tower that's still existing. Maybe the tower shelter itself took some damage, or if the customer maybe is changing or moving some stuff, we use this equipment all the time. The next thing we have on the trailer would be the generator that we typically carry. Since it's just a mock deployment, we're just taking this for Motorola's customers and everybody that's going to attend to look at it, get a few ideas about it. So that's what this is. So this is just a small generator indicative of what we take, and we take several of these on the trailer. This is a scissor lift that we use in camp to help set up the camp and get everything done. And we have it on there. All right guys, and so here we affectionately call this truck Jelly Bean. I guess you can tell why. But just like on any deployment that we were going on, we would need fuel. So we're taking our fuel tanker, and in this tanker we can carry diesel and gasoline in varying quantities because we have 4 different compartments. And we have all the necessary equipment to set this up just as though we were going on a deployment. Okay guys, so if y'all have been following along with the other video, you know we've been talking about the door that we've added for the canopy, the different air conditioner. We've got some of the equipment that we're going to do for the mock deployment in Nashville. This is the trailer that we would take on an actual hurricane that has all the stuff in it that we need to put a tower site back online. And of course we're using it on this deployment to carry all the material that we need to set up, to let people see how the camp life would look, how we would deploy the equipment we have. So it's kind of interesting to let the folks see that, and that's kind of why we're bringing you guys along. We've made videos leading up to this, and people have asked for the video coverage of the deployment as though we were going on a hurricane. So we appreciate you guys following along. Here we are. This is our original sleeping trailer. This is the one, you know, that we put the canopy on. We've also added some new branding to it. Remember, we just had this trailer painted. We'll step in here and look at some of the new upgrades that we've done. They've added some more video servers. We've added Starlink. We've added some more power stuff. You can see Stan's already got some of the cooking stuff. They've kind of got the trailer prepped up, getting ready to go out on deployment. This feels like a hurricane, and just like in a hurricane, we was planning on leaving around 5 o'clock. We're also in the fiber optic business, and we had a contractor take a chainsaw and cut through one of our fiber cables trying to clean up a power line. So our guys that are normally going to deploy on this deployment, they're out actually fixing a fiber cable, so it set our departure back a couple hours. But this is kind of indicative of real world and how it would actually work, and we're treating this deployment, Operation Delta, just like we would a hurricane. And we're getting our job done, getting our guys freed up so we can head out and take care of the situation. We've done a couple of videos on this, and now you can see we have our cameras and we have our lighting, and we're getting ready to put on the HF antenna. But this is a new update this year that'll give us great situational awareness of the lighting on the deployment. We've also got the cameras to give some camp security, and then of course we moved our Starlink over. So this is just another example of how every time we go out, we try to make it a little bit better. And we appreciate you guys following along. And one thing that we're going to try to do on this deployment, a lot of times maybe on the hurricane, we wouldn't have time to make a video showing you how the infrastructure and all the stuff in camp works. But because this is going to be a little bit different of a deployment, we're going to get to show you guys some of that stuff on the video. And for you guys that watch the video, and we really appreciate it in the past, maybe this can kind of tie it together because you'll see the applications of each implementation utilized now. And so we appreciate you following along. Hey guys, so this is just a little quick short video. We're actually making this video because you guys asked us to make it. For the next week, we're going to be deployed on this, and we're going to make videos for you. If there's something that you would like to see, we'd really encourage you to include that in the comments below. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, send it over to them. It really helps us, and it doesn't cost you anything.